Okay, so we're looking at our front brakes here. The wheel's off, the truck is jacked. I'm assuming you know how to do all that. If you don't, research what you got to do. But first we got to do is take these pins out. So I live in North Carolina, so hopefully these should come out fairly easy. The truck has 261,000. This will be my second time changing the pads, and they're actually, most of them are in decent shape, but especially on the passenger side, one of the pads is getting close and I got a big trip coming. So you'll see here that there's a couple little clips that we got to pull out. Don't lose them because the kit that you'll get doesn't come with one. So that's what you're looking at. Alright, grab yourself a punch and a hammer, and these should hopefully slide out. One of the pins, and like I said, I'm in North Carolina, so these are going to be difficult if you guys live in the Rust Belt. So make sure when you get your brakes that it comes with this bracket here that goes on top. Okay, before we get the party started, let's go ahead and take the cap off our brake reservoir, which is located on the driver's side underneath the hood here. Okay, so I would like to release the pressure on the pistons here, and I'm going to use my calipers here with the Prybar to try to push them back in. That way when we put the new pads in, it'll be ready to go. There are tools that they make to make this easier. I'm going to put that in there for now so the other pistons don't decompress when I work on these now. Okay, so now these will slide right out, and you can see that I got meat left. You know, I usually get about I think the first set I got about 150,000 miles, and yeah, these have some meat left on them, but like I said, there is one pad that is running out of life on the other side. So I'm going to be replacing my rotor arm here, so this caliper needs to come off. And if you look in the back here, let me move you. You have a 18mm bolt here and one towards the bottom here. And we'll go ahead and pull those off, and our caliper will slide right off at that point. Here's one. And there's the other. Okay, so looking at the rotor, we have a set screw here that is a T30 star bit, and hopefully this comes off easy. I mean, this truck is you know, the original rotors, so okay. Thank God I live in North Carolina. I'll tell you that the people that are up north, that is not going to play out that way. So be ready with some heat and maybe a impact version of this T30. Yep. There you go. That also probably won't happen up north. You probably have to hit it with a hammer. And the rotor's not in terrible shape as far as the meat that's left on it. It just, there is some warping going on. So it's time to replace it. I mean, you know, they've given me 261,000 miles, so it's time. Okay, we got some new rotors here. We're gonna go ahead and spray some brake clean on both sides, just to wipe off the oil to prevent them from corroding when they're made. Okay, so take your rotor and you'll see where your set screw goes. Make sure it lines up with the where it's got to go. We'll get it started here. Then you'll need a torque wrench and set it to 89 inch-pounds. And something to hold the rotor in place so you can actually torque it without spinning. And you'll see 89 inch-pounds isn't much. Okay, grab yourself a little wire brush. We're going to clean up the areas where the pads rub against, just to make sure it's nice and clean. This will be more important for people up north too, where there's a lot of rust. All right. I noticed I got a twist in my line there, so let me fix that. So let's get this this caliper back on, and we got those big bolts that we gotta thread back in. Now we gotta torque these 133 foot-pounds, which is quite a bit. Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I got that right. So these actually tell you inner or outer. So the one with the outer left hand side goes in this way. And then we have an inner, which obviously goes on the inside. Hopefully your brake kit included the new brackets. And these will be going right on top here. And I cleaned up and greased my pins, so we can slide those through. And then the pin has to go under these two, but above this one. And you got the back one, same deal. And don't forget, we got these little pins here we got to put back in. And if you need to turn the pin so the hole lines up, you can. Okay, so I got this side done. I will go ahead and complete the other side, and which is exactly the same procedure. Go ahead and start the truck and push the brake pedal a few times so it squeezes the pads to the rotor, and you'll feel it firm up. Okay, well that concludes the install of the front pads. I'll put everything I can as far as like the tools and whatnot that I used in the description. So if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. All right, thanks for joining us.